everybody. Welcome to the show. There is so much to talk about today. There are so many stories to cover. You know, Andy Cohen actually said to me, "You are a walking mood board." And to that I said, yeah, accurate. And when I thought about the show we were going to make today, it felt like a mood board. We want to talk about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. We have Mathews here to discuss last night's Emmys. We have Jose Andres here to speak about the life-changing good that can be done in the world of food. We have Paris Hilton, who is in a different place in her life, and she's opening up to us about all of it. And I am truly able to connect with her about something very unique that we both share. So, hello, VFFs. Hi to you at home. Thanks for being with us. We're going to get right into our news, and we're going to do it in our style, serving it sunny side up. It's time for Drew's News.
Excuse me, sir! Ma'am! Guy! Tell me your story! Ma'am, I asked you a question. This is Drew's News! This is Drew's News. It's Drew's News.
Hi! Well, we're going to get right into it because for the first time ever, at-home primetime Emmys was last night. So we got to do About Last Night Emmys edition. All right. Oh, I love the paparazzi sound effect. Here to help us is Emmy winner himself, the lovable and effervescent, even at 6 a.m. LA time, Mathews. Hello, Ross!
Hello! Hi!
Oh, Ross, I love when you stepped into all of our lives with Jay Leno, and you've really just been someone that every time we see, you're smart, you're funny, we love your take on everything, you make the world a better place.
Oh, you know, I just wake up at 5 a.m. every morning for you here in LA if you're going to talk like that.
Ross, I will always make it worth your while. And have you slept because you won a third Emmy last night?
RuPaul's Drag Race, we won again. Let me tell you, look at that. It is unbelievable. You know, I love award seasons. They're like my Christmas, my Easter, my Thanksgiving. Ever since I was a little kid, my mom bought me an old red towel at a thrift store. We put it on the front porch, and I used to pose on it and pretend I was on the red carpet. And now, Drew, look at life. It's amazing.
Love that. Well, illuminate us with all of your wisdom. We have to talk about Schitt's Creek. I mean, they swept. I mean, every category. They won everything. And just when you were about to kind of be like, all right, spread it out, share the love, the levies would come and do these speeches that were so gracious and incredible. You're like, you know what? You just take everything. You go right ahead. Have it all.
Well, you know, listen, people kind of heard of this show. It got some big Emmy nominations last year. And then I think in quarantine, it was like the perfect show to binge. And that also happened to be when everyone was voting on awards. And that party, the fact that they were all together, I kind of, you know, was so happy for them. But also was like, can anyone get an appetizer around here? Every 2 seconds, they've got to stand up and make a speech. Yeah. But it really was so great to see this little show that could, with comedy legends, winning a historic 7, all 7 categories.
I also think that, like, when it's a last season, you know, it's like we want to celebrate your entire board vision of legacy that you've left in the entire show. So, well done. Oh, listen, I love Rami Youssef. He had, like, Jeff Spicoli attire, which is something I totally relate to. And then he put this out on social, which I thought was hilarious. This is what happens when you don't win the Emmy, and the guy in the hazmat suit just has to kind of, you know, walk away.
Because they were delivering all the Emmys just like this. You know, like Uber Eats, this was Uber Emmys, where they just drive to their houses. But, I mean, please don't take it away. Can you just wait in the car? If I'm not going to win, I don't want to see it, okay?
It was like, this is how you lose the Emmys in 2020. Wait, we have to talk about Zendaya, who is just one of my favorite people on planet Earth for every reason in the world. And her win was history last night, or herstory, as we're saying now. Yeah, I finally got that one. It took me a minute to learn herstory. But she's the youngest person ever to win lead drama.
24 years old. She is the youngest. She's only the second African-American woman after Viola Davis. Now, listen, the previous youngest winner was Jodie Comer last year, who was 26, won for Killing Eve.
Oh.
But what I loved in Zendaya's speech is that she talked about the young people in the streets right now, thanking them for keep fighting, and just looking at her with that Emmy virtually at home. It was just such a 2020 moment, like such a time capsule of right now.
And her, not to be shallow, but her fashion couldn't have been more on point. She is a walking mood board of sort of how one can express themselves. And I just think she's so deserving and such an inspiration for the next generation. And then I'm just going to end it on, I have to go out on the laugh, Alex Borstein. I was like, wait, what is going on here? Why is she doing this? But I was so into it. I'm like, I like weird, and she really gave it up.
Let me tell you something. She is #mood for all of us right now. It's like, all I want to do is be in like a silk robe and some champagne laying on a chaise lounge. Can I just live like that life?
I just thought, thank you. You gave me some eye candy, and this was sort of odd. And the whole thing was very unique and interesting. And I don't know where we go from here, but I appreciated what Jimmy Kimmel and everybody did last night. And I thank you for being here to recap what's happening with the Emmys 2020. And congratulations, Ross.
Thank you so much. It was so great to have the Emmys last night. The world feels like crazy, and it felt like a little piece of almost normal last night.
That's why we got right into it today. So thank you for helping us. I love you, and please come back ASAP.
I promise I will. Thank you, my love.